Normally when you see goalies in professional soccer, they're like 6 to 7 feet tall. And that's because they need that height in order to reach that ball and get to them quickly. I did not have that height. But one thing I did have was my jump. It turns out my jump was more than enough to make up for my less than average height, and I was able to get to those balls just as fast. Then one thing led to another, and somehow the coach found interest in me, and I ended up becoming the official starter goalkeeper for one of the strongest varsity boys soccer teams in the history of our school. Once we started our first few matches, we were unstoppable. With this powerhouse of a team, we were able to sweep most games with a win and barely any losses throughout the entire season. But that wasn't our goal. Our main focus throughout the entire season was to win a certain event called the ACSC Tournament. This tournament was no ordinary event. It was a Nationals Level Type Championship where we would go head to head with some of the best Christian international schools in all of Asia. And winning this thing meant that you were truly the undisputed best. And we all knew that this year, with our insane lineup of players, our chances of winning this thing was the best it's ever been. Our only obstacle was our longtime rival, Team Grace. These guys were good, and by good, I mean real good. They've won the most ACC tournaments out of any international Christian schools that ever existed, and were expected to win the whole thing this year as well. But this time, we were gonna change that. This year, we were gonna win it all. Over the course of the tournament, we played our hearts out. Some were barely a challenge, and some were pretty close calls. But what mattered was that we came on top victorious. And before we knew it, we were already in the finals face to face against our greatest competitor. The match began with the blow of a whistle, and I could not even begin to explain how nervous I was. Something about it being the deciding match to whether we won first place or not, and me being a big part of that, was really shaking me up to my core. And that was a problem.